point is, he's going to be playing Juggernaut here, so it's not the illusion-based hero that we're maybe used to seeing with such a player, but of course, Juggernaut always a sound option. The spin, of course, fantastic against Gyrocopter as far as preventing some good damage earlier on in the game. And just in general right now against Double Dimensions lineup, actually. So Fiend's Grip will still go through the spin, of course. So you've got to be a little bit wary of that. So they still have that TP stopper. If he tries to go for the spin TP, it would be an ultimate use, but definitely worthy for the cause if they find themselves in that opportunity.
5 seconds remaining.
Final bans to happen. We have a Shadow Fiend ban coming out from Double Dimension. Always got to be wary of the Shadow Fiends. And definitely could have set up nicely to finish for OG, so not going to happen here. I know OG ran the Viper yesterday, and right now Viper would be okay, I feel like. I mean, I don't think Viper's ever a horrible option. Definitely Corrosive Skin would be pretty strong right now this game. And on top of that, the break effect's not the greatest. I guess Underlord's Atrophy Aura would be okay against, but overall, I think just the Corrosive Skin and just his laning presence would be pretty strong right here. So maybe an option that they're thinking about. OG, who do they think about banning is the question now too. Of course, they have the first of the final picks. So what other mid heroes are still there? Well, Broodmother, that's always a good ban. Going into the final ban, especially. I mean, the lineup is not the worst at dealing with the Broodmother, but it's definitely not great either. So again, being best of one, especially the Mag Broodmother, is something that understandably they want to take away. Tinker is the final pick for OG. Okay, so this is going to be a Mad Tinker. Interesting.
5 seconds.
Now, Double Dimension, they have a bit of time to think about what they want right here. So no Viper, instead it's more the Tinker route. I mean, right now, Double Dimension's catch is okay. Earth Spirit, of course, potentially pretty good for that. What kind of mid-hero could they get? Maybe like a Queen of Pain to get in there and yields up the Tinker, or even apply that Orchid and burst him down as they catch him. So I think Queen of Pain is definitely a strong option here if you're Double Dimension. Somebody that's brings pretty good mobility and to help really make sure to catch that Tinker, I think is the biggest priority right now for Double Dimension. Because again, outside, well, I mean, Underlord's Pit of Malice is also potentially pretty good. It has some decent range on it and can throw that in the trees if you think he's over there. So they got that working for them. They could just go the Gyrocopter mid and a safe lane option instead. And I don't know if there's any that come to mind that fill that role. They do go Queen of Pain, so it is going to be the safe lane Gyrocopter. And yeah, Queen of Pain just makes a lot of sense. Again, good assistance for catching the Tinker and bursting him down when you happen to find him. So, okay, it is going to be No Tail playing the Tinker. So Mad will be playing the Juggernaut. I was going to say, Tinker's one of those heroes where, especially for somebody that doesn't necessarily play a lot of competitive matches, it would be interesting to see him on that. But indeed, it will be him on. And Juggernaut instead, a little more safer of a hero. And then Big Daddy No Tail going to be playing the Tinker. So when was the last time No Tail played Tinker? I figure Resolution is probably the one that plays Tinker for this team, I assume. But I might be wrong on that. Let me see if I can find...
10 seconds remaining.
Actually, let's just search by this. Let's see.
5 seconds
No
remaining.
Tail. Heroes. Tinker. Okay, Tinker is his third most played hero overall in competitive matches. But again, when was the last time he played it? 21 days ago. No, that was practice. Never mind. Hey, this is all practice stuff. What the hell? Tracks that? Huh. I'm not sure if I'm looking at this right on Dota Buff here. Trying to get a good idea of when the last... But it suggests this all practice. So the last time, no normal... Oh, no, that would make sense, though. It's practice, a.k.a. Captain's Mode game. Okay, and then it also has all his TMM games. Okay. That's what it looks like I'm looking at. Okay, so I guess maybe he actually is their Tinker player. When they happen to pick up Tinker, he actually plays it instead of Resolution. So there you go. But the last time he has played it, according to Dota Buff, was 21 days ago. So it actually wasn't too long ago from that perspective. Looks like that was against Team Liquid, actually. Okay. There you go. Stats. That's what we do here, high-tier production. I see somebody point out double domination. Yeah, that was kind of a little amusing. OG, they tweeted out yesterday after they lost their match, and they tweeted out yesterday that they're going to be playing DD today in this loser matchup here. They call them double. What do they call them? Double domination. It's like, wait, what? It's double dimension, actually. Is their name. All right, here we go. But again, this is best of one. So, like I said, it's not necessarily an elimination match, but it's best of one to determine where you go in that bracket. So, here we go. Into the laning phase. S4 will be playing a signature puck. You have Matt again on the Juggernaut at the top lane. Jarek's getting an early ward down here in the middle. Draw it just in case you can't see it right there. I always like to find excuses to use the white circle thing. This is a 5-man smoke gang contempt from Double Dimension. They're going to wrap around. Ooh, they're pinging out the exact area where they are, too. This could be a catch. Fly, will he be able to react in time? All of a sudden, they're going in. Fly's like, crap. He was not ready for this. Homing missiles channel. This is a kill. Easy first blood onto Disruptor.
First blood.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I know nothing. I know. This is the first time I'm ever casting No-Tail, so I don't really know anything about him. So, I'm just learning the game, you know.
The battle begins.
Earth Spirit is going to go for the pull. But yeah, first blood for Double Dimension. Not much more that Fly could do about that. Did not expect it, to say the least. Ooh, Milan's in a little bit of trouble, actually. Yeah, he's almost lucky he didn't take tower damage right there. That would have probably been the kill on him, but no, he manages to walk it off, and Underlord will take over the polling duties. You do see, missed one melee creep. But Mag is going to bring the lane all the way into the top. Oh, Courier's coming back. Trying to snipe it. Milan, one more attack. He gets it. Nice Courier snipe.
Has been killed.
Takes it out. No items on it, obviously, but still, that's going to be a... that's definitely going to hurt No-Tail in the middle lane, and just in general.
Mine, I say! Mine!
Yeah, Fly doing what he can to still harass Underlord and say, damn it, why did you take my lane? But Underlord using that Firestorm, as well as the Attriara, to make the last hits real. All right, so bottom lane, though, they're sending, again, Elder Titan to the aggressive dual lane down here, and Milan's rotated in, so it's now 3 versus 2, and in fact, S4. He just used his orb. They know this, of course. They're going to go for the jump. He has his phase shift to juke the homing missile. Another orb in 1 second. It's not going to be enough, though. Wow, too much damage. J4 with that brain sap to finish the job. So great job there by Double Dimension. And you know, if S4 knew that Milan was in the area, he probably doesn't use the illusory orb to
tower is under attack.
Farm like he did right there, but simply was unaware. And a good capitalize from Double Dimension, though. Taking advantage. DT stacking some Ancients, hoping to get some gold later on. Oh, missed that stack, actually. Well, that was awkward. Double damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, the double damage, I was a little confused with that. I was like, wait, who got the double damage? It must have got destroyed then. I think Excalibur just ran over and killed it or something, so. Well, Tinker was about to pick it up or vice versa maybe, but either way, it looks like it got destroyed. Mad having safe farm at the top lane, to say the least. He's 12-3 right now, having a very good start. I expect, of course, the Battle Fury build on him. Seems like the go-to style. We'll see if he gets something like a drums or not in this game, maybe to help with the pacing. I mean, they do have a Tinker who's obviously going to be a bit of time before he comes online. So I don't, maybe he does go more the drums and actually just passes up Battle Fury altogether. But S4 bottom lane, he does have an orb this time, but it's so much damage. Jeez, that burst, and Dire actually scans the area. I don't know what that's about. That seems like a rage scan, because I don't know what that was going to accomplish right there. Unfortunate. Well, that's on cooldown now for 3.5 minutes, but the point is, another kill on S4. So, Double Dimension up 3-0 in hero kills now. Very good start for them. Working off with that first blood. How was the mid matchup going? 15-5 Queen of Pain versus a 10-4 Tinker. I would assume this is kind of expected in this case. Queen of Pain feels like she'd be a pretty good matchup as S4 again is taking out the Nightmare setup into a Boulder Smash. They don't even have Geomatic Grip. No silence from Earth Spirit, but it's just too much burst damage. I don't know if he had used his orb or what again, and they caught him without it, but man, he is having a struggle at this bottom lane. Already 3 deaths, so again, Jarek's finding himself back down there. Now, when it comes to CS, it's actually looking very good for OG. In fact, S4 is 15-9. He's 3rd right now in the game in CS, despite him dying now 3 times. So that's kind of the give and take there, as far as how the early laning phase is going. That Excalibur. Definitely would expect to Veil this game. It's great synergy with the lineup as a whole. You know, Gyrocopter goes back to, he's dealing plenty of magic damage earlier on as well. Know what they call that and everything, so. Most certainly an item to expect. Nice phase shift there to prevent that good old homing missile. Rotation back to the bottom lane, S4. Again, could be in some trouble. This time Jarek's is here, so ideally he could help out S4 if need be. As top lane, it's Underlord in trouble, going to be glimpsed on back. Now Juggernaut running the other way, so Mag's actually in a good spot right here. Pops himself, barely surviving the auto attack. Does he have a TP? He does not. Oh, if he had a TP, this could be a great getaway. Now, the question is, do they see that or not? Because they're still running after him, but they're not going to find him. Oh, no, he goes in tower range. Oh, he takes a tower hit, but they're a little bit too far away. I think he's out of here. Oh, what an escape from Mag. Beautiful play. Eat it through the trees. And, yeah, that glimpse was a little bit awkward. Again, Juggernaut, maybe the communication need to be a little bit on point, but Juggernaut kept running after him when he was being glimpsed back, and obviously that's you got to plan that out a little bit better. Got to plan that out. So definitely good execution by Mag, but slight misplay, safe to say. On the side of OG. See this. Ward just placed down right in front of Milan, so I'm wondering we're going to see a sentry coming out soon. Take care of that. Level 3 March, meanwhile, from Big Daddy No-Tail, as he's going to farm up his jungle. So Juggernaut at least go on the Ring of Acula. No surprise there. Again, it's the question, does he go the Battle Fury, or do they want more of a tempo item, such as the drums into the SNY even? That is the ultimate question. With the way the game's already starting to play out, it's a 4-0 lead for Double Dimension right now. You do have Gyrocopter off to a pretty good start, it's safe to say. He's actually okay, man. Actually looking at the CS, not doing that crazy good. But Excalibur's actually going right into an Orchid, so he's going to pass up the Veil ID altogether. As he finishes his power treads there, but going to instead try to go into the Orchid, and obviously that means a little bit more time before he's going to have such an item. But will be great for helping to catch the Tinker. And actually the Puck for that matter, too. So I feel like they need a little bit more control. As Jarek's down here with the smoke. Looking to set up for OG. OG's not on the board yet. As far as hero kills go, Mad also down here trying to change that S4 homing missiles channel name. See a roll in from Milan. Pretty aggressive one at that. I don't think they realize how many heroes are actually here. Out comes the Onslash. Milan taking some good damage. Pops the Nightmare, but it's not going to be enough to save, and the stop will finish the job. Call down coming down mad, and it takes a Sonic Wave to the face, and Excalibur goes in for the Scream to finish, and now S4 also in some trouble. So a great response from Double Dimension so far. S4, he is going to draw to the Illusory Orb, and he'll survive, but the 1-for-1 trade definitely favoring Double Dimension, as Juggernaut used that Omni Slash to take out Earth Spirit, but found himself in a precarious spot. In fact, we're not even done just yet, apparently. Brain Sap, they're going in. Jarek's hoping for the Echo Stomp run, but it's not going to work. And Excalibur gets a couple of kills through that, so he's now 2-0-1 here. As a result, goes back to the middle lane, and something tells me, yep, net worth, he is now topping the charts. 4,000 net worth overall. Underlord is going to go the Hooded Defiance build, at least. And definitely this feels like a pipe game, no doubt, of course. Tinker's one of those heroes alone. Anytime there's a Tinker on the other side, pipe is always a very good item to pick up. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if Underlord even just rushes into that almost as his first big item. We got drums being built on Gyrocopter meanwhile. S4 is just simply trying to finish a bottle, and he's in trouble right here. Homing Missile, it's going to connect because of the Nightmare setup. Look at that setup, man. You know, we see things like Nightmare into Mirana Arrow. Nightmare into Homing Missile is not something, you know. Well, okay, it was something we see a fair amount. I'm not going to say it's not something we see at all, but it's not as iconic as the whole Mirana Arrow into it, but still, it's just as powerful as you see right there. As Bane gets glimpsed back, but he got the sleep off actually on Disruptor. So even though he gets, it's almost like that benefited him. He got the setup that he was looking for, and he gets sent back to the bottom lane to pick up a bounty rune anyways, and helped continue to protect Gyrocopter. This star for Double Dimension is looking so good. 8-1 hero kill, but just again across the board, just their cores are both farming very well. Everything's just looking good about them. OG really going to be relying on No-Tail's Tinker. And Juggernaut is going to pass up the Battlefield. That's what I was thinking about. It's just like, especially with the pace of the game, and you have a Tinker on your side who's obviously going to take some time before he's going to have high impact. So couldn't really risk going the Battle Fury. As Gyrocopter bottom lane, glimpse, yeah. Glimpse into the stomp. They're going to catch Gyro. That's a big kill. Is it a kill? It's not a kill. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, man. If Jarex does not get off that auto attack, that bonus move speed because of the Astral Spirit, thank God for that for OG. That would have been extra frustrating. But they do get the kill indeed, and that is a streak stopper on top of that, so some bonus gold for Jarex.
Dire's structures are fortified.
But yeah, Queen of Pain, the Orchid, has one Oblivion Staff at least. So still a little bit of time before Excalibur will have that online.
Dire are scanning.
So Mad, again, choosing not to go anything like a Drums even, just simply going right into the Asha, and looks like SNY will be the build.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Or, actually it's going to be Asha to Manta, excuse me. Manta is pretty strong in this game as far as what he can remove, so
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
making that a priority.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's over here. Disruptor. Whoa, he's being run at. All of a sudden, 4 heroes are here for the Radiant side. The Glimpse is not going to save him. Looks like Double Dimension is taking over the jungle. They know Tinker's wanted to farm up the jungle quite a bit, and so they're just constantly roaming in there, as we see, and taking control of it back.
Worthy tribute.
That's Juggernaut heading towards the bottom lane. Interesting. He's setting up as if they want to get this kill on Gyrocopter, but Gyrocopter, he's all the way over here. As we see on the minimap, nobody in the area. I mean, vision for the Radiant side is pretty blind over here, so a little bit surprising that able to avoid it as well as they did, but knew something was up. I mean, they are pushing tier 1 top, no one defending, so probably good information that, that there's a play coming out from OG, so good heads up there from Double Dimension. So instead, it'll just be the bottom tier 1
Radiant's
going
bottom
down, no
tower
hero kill.
has fallen.
Top tier 1 should be the
Dire's
same
top
story.
tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, or middle lane, excuse me. Gyrocopter, he does get hit with a stomp. Don't
Dire's
think it's
top tower
enough
has
damage, though,
fallen.
yeah. He has drums now, so he's pretty beefy, already 1320 life
Radiant's bottom tower is
at
under
this
attack.
point in the game. So that top tower goes down. Excalibur just about has the Orchid finish now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And you have the Underlord finishing his Hood of Defiance. He still doesn't have the pipe queued
Dire's
up
top
yet, as
tower
oh, that was
is
close
under
from
attack.
Quinn looked like.
Radiant's bottom
Manages to
tower
get out of the
is
middle
under
lane.
attack.
Danger. Yeah, so maybe Underlord going to go a different route for now, but again, pipe is almost want to say a necessity here.
Where's my pension?
If you're a double dimension. And just on a hero like Underlord as well. Again, it's such a natural item on him. So S4, it's okay, just going to be Nightmare, no homing missile. They're going to set up with Earth Spirit, though. Maybe try to get the silence. He did not get it off in time, though. Great phase shift reaction. Now Excalibur, he's got in the Static Storm combination with the Kinetic Field on top of the Omni Slash. And down goes the Queen of Pain. You hear Underlord, he's porting in, but the Dark Rift at level 1 takes forever to get here. So a 2-for-0 so far for OG, and it could get better. Mag, he still wants to fight. Fiend's Grip lockdown, that ain't going to work. He dies immediately after. Mag now caught in the Kinetic Field. Hood of Defiance beefing up quite a bit, but will it be enough? Jitney Rod, the fly cannon auto attacks, gets slipped back in, though, into a bats by the Waning Rift nuke, and a couple more auto attacks should do it, but no, Jitney Rod's a little bit too fast. That with the call down, slowing down every one of OG. Keeps him alive, but the big picture, OG dominating that fight. And now they're going to take out the mid tower as well. Yeah, that was a case of Queen of Pain. Getting caught in that Static Storm was absolutely clutch. Well played by Fly right there as far as the positioning goes. But we're not done just yet, apparently. They want to defend this, and actually S4 is going to get caught by J4 initially of the Nightmare. The Pit of Malice rooting him in place as well, but he jaunts out with the Illusory Orb. So double dimension, they're not going to chase too far. And that will be the end of it. So the middle tier 1 is in deny. No, it's just out of deny range, actually.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So stay out of that for now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But first, seems like good sequence of events there for OG coming out. And you have Tinker now. He's back to the jungle. Bot's finished. A Blink Dagger well on its way.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, who are they catching here? That's J4. Bane. It's quite the reach. That's ultimately 5 heroes, man. OG just starting to move as a team all of a sudden. I don't know what it was, but I guess the Yasha pick up on Matt, and then these aren't necessarily items, you know, bots on tickets. These aren't items where you're like, oh yeah, that's the reason why all of a sudden they're going. But, I almost call them optical. OG is making it work with the pace right now. And hell, even if S4, you know, only has really his bottle and power treads. Doesn't even have his blink just yet, but they do catch Tinker at the top lane here. That's one of the reasons why they got Queen of Pain, for that mobility to jump Tinker and the Sonic Wave in the face. Bottom lane, looks like Mag is actually going to get taken out in response, so OG getting something out of that situation, but still. Good catch for double dimension there initially.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Overall, look at how this game's been going graph-wise. It's breaking the net worth graph, apparently. 2,000 net worth lead is a high point for double dimension, but now it's 1,000 net worth lead for OG. So a couple of swings here, really. Nothing too dramatic just yet, as J4, the Glimpse not going to be the most distant, puts the Nightmare up, but the Omni Slash coming out, Mad cuts right through him, gets the kill. Tinker, March is put down, so Double Dimension does not want to fight further into it, but both supports getting picked off for Double Dimension side. Queen of Pain, she now has the Orchid finished, but again, this kind of goes back to Excalibur's choice, though, with the Orchid, too, and that over the Veil earlier on.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, a little less of the early tempo. That's a lot of TPs. Oh, what a sleep setup. Jarrett's going for the Earth Splitter. This is going to be absolutely huge for OG. It does not catch everyone, though. The Earth Splitter, not the greatest positioning, but they do get the kill on Queen of Pain. Mag trying to go for the Dark Rift out with Didier Ryan. It's going to be successful. Great Uber reaction. And the positioning and the line of sight to stay alive. No, Didier Ryan goes down. Wait, where did he go? Oh, they went to the bottom lane. Oh, no. He went to the bottom lane instead of going back to the fountain. Oh, if he goes to the fountain there, I'm very certain Gyrocopter lives. So unfortunate there in that sense, but good effort, I guess.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
OG going for Roshan. Meanwhile, Milan's like, I don't want you to do Roshan. And they're like, well, okay, we'll kill you first then. Yeah, Milan, ambitious move on his part. I don't feel like that was really going to accomplish much anyways. And now OG is starting to really get some control of this game themselves. 4,000 net worth lead. And you have Roshan easily being killed now. I'm sure they're going to get the Aegis to Juggernaut to pick up here.
Roshan has fallen.
And Matt is also feeling very good with his farm now too. Mantis-Style's finish. He's on top of the charts by a fair amount. 8,800 net worth for him, looking good. Top lane, Nightmare set up by J4. Running away, Queen of Pain. She went in as well. Nightmare on herself. Fiend's Grip locking on a Tinker though. Good reaction from Double Dimension, turning their attention to go for him instead. So they burst him down with a Sonic Wave, but at what cost now? In comes the Terrain Coil reaction as well as the Static Storm. And Queen of Pain is going to be taken out. Milan trying to run, earns on him. Don't think that's happening. Glimp's pretty good, and he runs the other direction. But he'll end up falling. So they kill Tinker, but they lose 3 in the process. The Lord just got there late, and you do see he ended up going the pipe, but I don't think he's been able to use it yet. Gyrocopter, BKB in the works. Almost has it. No doubt going to be a very powerful tool this game. Look down here. Not about Nightmare.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Earthfooter connects. That was actually quite the lineup from Jirax. The sleep hits as well, and they are going to kill him? They need the vision. Okay, then the rocket will hit. That was a good setup right there to take out Bane. Mag, he's going to be glimpsed back in. You can just tell OG's ult is something clicking so well right now. Mag is trying his best to survive. It's not going to work though, even with the pipe using now the Omni Slash on top of Ditya. He pops the BKB that he just got, but it's so much damage. Illusory Arm. S4 wants to finish the job. One more auto attack will do it in. Back over here. They clean up as well as they take out Earth Spirit. And OG is just on a mission to win this game now. They are not looking back. Ever since they took the net worth lead, it has just been getting increasingly better in their favor. That's now a mid-tier 2 tower going down. They're just going to push tier 3. They still have the Aegis on Juggernaut. Why the hell not? He has 3,200 gold he's sitting on too currently. So even when all this ends, he's going to be purchasing another pretty big item. Or at least makeup's just about there. So middle tier 3, it's definitely dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Will they get the racks? I mean, Gyrocopter's still dead for 10 more seconds, so why not? Without Gyrocopter especially, I don't think they're overly concerned. Sonic Wave is ready for Queen of Pain, and yeah, it's going to be enough to scare them back, actually. Play the safe route for OG, although maybe not. Big fallback. Tinker's coming back in. He's got a Kaya finish, by the way, now. Looking at his progress. Sleep on Juggernaut. Remember, he has the Aegis still. So he's taking some good damage right here. Will spin on out for now in the backline. So Milan trying to make a play, distract if anything. Now they're focusing his attention on him. Black Cannon auto attacks though from Ditya doing plenty. Mad keeps on running. Sonic Wave, it hit nobody. The phase shift from S4 avoids it. S4 will eventually go down though. So I guess kind of accomplishing in the end. The Air Splitter doing some good damage to Ditya back there. But he makes it back. But Matt is still insisting on going back in. Tinker's reset. He's coming back now once again. OG is sticking around a while here. You got to wonder, is this the best decision to do it for this long? because they're going to be fighting 5 versus 4 soon. As Earth Spirit's almost back up. Matt, he's still spinning on top. They want to at least kill the ranged Rax. And they will do that. And now, is this the time where they retreat? I mean, they still have a healing ward, just where it's off there.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, maybe not. I mean, Tinker, he's going to constantly come back in, so. I think they've decided now's the time. All right, let's fall back. I think we're good now.
I'll take that as tribute.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
you see Elder Titan, by the way, the Rod of Atos picked up. Fantastic item for him, just for his own setup, as well as against heroes like Queen of Pain. Rooting her in place. Speaking of being rooted in place, Bean's Grip is going to be canceled out by the Drinkle. S4 jumps in with a raining rest. Another BKB pop by Gyrocopter. Here comes the Uber attempt. J4 runs back to it. He says, Uber, I got the money, but I don't got a life. He gets taken out. Uber is sent back. Unfortunately not for J4. He missed the ride. Queen of Pain, Excalibur doing what he can, but OG just keep it on going, man. They are just not slowing down. They're just reset and go, 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 go. Milan jumps in, magnetized. The Earth Splitter going to bring him right back, do some good damage. Not enough for the kill, though. Omni Slash on top of Underlord, however. He gets him taken out. Now Gyrocopter in a bad spot. You see a buyback from Underlord as he goes down, but Gyrocopter, he ain't buying back. He's dead for 55 seconds at this point. Of course, Aegis has been respawned, or taken away, but Matt doesn't care. He's still plenty tanky. He has 2 ultimate orbs now on him for 2,000 life and plenty of armor. I mean, I keep saying, is this where they fall back? I mean, no. Why should they, right? They got a healing ward coming back up. Tinker is just so good at resetting, of course. He's going to be coming back with a 4 staff now, by the way, that he has purchased here. And they're going for another tier 3. Double Dimension, they just cannot seem to stop this onslaught. It's been about 5 minutes now, it feels like. It's just constant barrage on their base. And J4, he's going to get caught. Great drink while set up, and actually now Excalibur will 2 go down. He has a buyback. He used it immediately, but GGs are called. And OG... they're going to take out Double Dimension here in this best of 1 advancing on. They get the rematch against Team Moriarty. The ones that knocked them to the losers bracket yesterday. That open qualifier team. So they get a chance to get some revenge, and I'm sure they're looking forward to that. As far as Double Dimension is concerned, again, all this means is that they are now in the worst spot, in the playoffs, going into the qualifying playoff stage there. They're going to be in the first round of the playoffs. They'll have to play through to see who gets on to the quarterfinals and so on. But OG, at this point, the best that they can do is, of course, advance on to the quarterfinals themselves in the playoffs. And they're going to have to match up against Moriarty again in that rematch to do so. But ended up being an entertaining game. I mean, it was an interesting one to say the least. The early game obviously belonging more so to Double Dimension right there. But then it was around this mark, just before about 18 minutes or so, that middle lane fight that happened. They got 3 kills, I want to say. The Static Storm on Excalibur that hit him and locked him down to death right there. And that's where OG set the tone of the game. And they did not look back since then. They just kept up the barrage at the base. And they ultimately take the game there. So very well played by OG, especially in the later parts. And again, advancing on. So Double Dimension. Solid roster they're bringing to the table. Finishing the 4th place spot, though, here in Group A. And like I said, all that means they're now in that quarterfinal, or the first round spot of the playoffs now that they have to play through. Okay, guys, so we're going to take a short break, and we will have that best of 3 now of OG versus Moriarty. Like I said, the rematch. OG looking for revenge, and you know that they want it. Definitely, it was a moment yesterday for them where wasn't the greatest feeling, I'm sure. As far as on the other side, Moriarty, they were living on a cloud 9 after that, but ultimately losing the Singularity in the final, so that's why they are in the spot now, getting the rematch. So we're going to go on a short break, guys, get that lobby set up and everything, and look to get going into game number 1 of that best of 3 series. So once again, guys, I'm Breaky CPK. You're tuning into the MDL European qualifying coverage. Game 1 of OG versus Moriarty will be coming up here. Stay tuned. Be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go. Game number 1 of our next series now, our final series, really, of the day, actually. We got OG versus Moriarty here. Yes, this is a rematch, and, you know, it is just a weird feeling, right, where, you know, I'm honestly hyped that this is a rematch here because, obviously, this series yesterday, it went the distance, went all 3 games. Yes, it had the upset with Moriarty coming out on top over OG, so, you know, OG... an attempt to get some revenge, to say the least, against Moriarty. But on the other side of it, Moriarty trying to prove, if anything, that that was not a fluke either. And they're here to make a statement themselves. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here on Breaky CPK. Going to be your caster. And, of course, this is the MDL European qualifying coverage. All right, so first pick, Omni Knight. Not really surprising there. The initial bans, by the way, you had a Chen, Death Prophet, and another Titan. I was going to say, though, they did not ban the Razor, and OG picks up on that right away. They pick up the Razor, so no surprise there. You know, of course, you still have like a Rubik comes to mind. Well, you can't do Brewmaster, he's a man, but they are going to go Rubik as well. And this just seems like, you know, I almost don't even feel it doesn't even feel like that good calling these picks anymore because whenever you have a first pick Omni Knight, there's really just a couple of heroes that come to mind where it's almost like you have to pick them up if they're on the board. So. Razor and Rubik are actually two of those. Again, Brewmaster is definitely another one to be banned here. So, good pick start here for OG. And then Gyrocopter, though, coming out for Moriarty. So, you know, both sides definitely have their strengths, no doubt. I mean, it's because of the Razor Rubik response from OG to help take care of the Omni Knight especially. It allows Moriarty to pick up one of the most powerful cores right now in the competitive scene in Gyrocopter. So, yeah, liking where or how both teams are starting here. And now the bans to follow. We do see a Witch Doctor coming out with a Tinker ban as well for Moriarty. Obviously, we just had No Tail plays Tinker against Double Dimension right there, and ultimately doing very well in the winning effort. So, understandable Moriarty's choosing to ban him there. Let me actually pull up the series of yesterday and look, double check again on how the drafts played out. Yeah, all three games, they really were some pretty unique drafts from game to game. Like, usually in these best-of-3 series, you'll see somewhat similarity. Man, there must have been, every game had at least, like, 4 or 5 different heroes, if not more. It's pretty crazy, actually, looking back at the drafts here for these, between these two teams yesterday and how they play, how they pick, excuse me. But Tusk is going to be OG to snap a reaction of Puck coming out for Moriarty, so it's both a bit of a takeaway, I'm sure, as well as a strong option for themselves. Again, the Drain Coil Call Down synergy is definitely a strong combo of abilities to take advantage of. Also, Puck happens to match up very well against Razor if they do meet in the middle lane. Definitely not guaranteed, of course. Although, you know, with the Omni Knight, I guess the likelihood that Puck will be in the middle is pretty high. But for OG, of course, they could send Razor to safe lane and have another mid matchup instead, which we'll most likely end up seeing here, I guess. So looking back at OG, though, as far as what they still need, need their own offlaner. Beastmaster is still on the board. Doom is also still on the board. Man, Moriarty is just snap picking. They are very confident with their picks. Not using really any reserve time just about. Already now 4 picks in, but they go Bane response very quickly. But yeah, back to the Doom. That's yet another answer to Omni Knight, but also pretty good against Puck, of course, with the Doom ability itself. You know, you can take over Purge Creep if need be, things like that. So, get to why the Doom is picked up, but it's starting to get to the point also of, is there an argument to be made, you know, are you going a little too over the top on really trying to lock down one hero, in this case, Omni Knight? And I don't know, it is tough to say. Now, at the same time, yes, Doom also, like I said, is decent against Puck, and it's not like he's just only good against Omni Knight, but it does seem like a heavy priority is being put there from OG, no doubt. So, Moriarty, thinking about their final pick, which will actually most likely be a position 4, right? Unless they want to do the Puck support. Dare I say Gyrocopter support? No, probably not. Right now, that's just not something you want to be doing, it seems like. He'd be passing up on his core potential. I suppose they could even, because of all the counterplay on the other side, they could even prioritize putting Omni Knight in a support role and instead having another either offlane option, or they could just send Puck offlane and then get another mid hero altogether. I mean, there's definitely a plethora of things that Moriarty can do here with their final pick and how they want to play it out. So, Dark Willow is going to be the final ban from OG. So, it's interesting how we did not see Dark Willow banned or picked at all in cast of like 8 or 9 games yesterday, and today both the first 2 games, Double Dimension OG, the first series here, and now this game 1 of this series, we happen to see Dark Willow banned. They take out the Dark Willow. Moriarty now going to spend some time thinking about their final ban. Of course, OG, again, it's a matter of do they still need their mid or safe lane. You'd figure probably more of the safe, or more of the mid hero, excuse me. I assume it's going to be a Mad Razor, and then still needing their no-tail hero, perhaps. Terrorblade's still there. Terrorblade is still there. Could be a potential pick. No-tail definitely likes to play. They banned DK, so. Oh yeah, that's right. They're gonna be picking a mid hero. What am I saying? So. Dragon Knight's one that I brought up for a long time yesterday, actually. They take out DK, so mid options. Again, as far as Moriarty though, it's I really don't know what to expect. They really do have a lot of different directions they can go with their draft in this final pick. So a minute and a half to decide that, and luckily for OG, they do have the overall final pick. So Moriarty can't feel that curveball necessarily. You know, say bust out something like the Broodmother here, which right now Broodmother actually wouldn't be half bad against OG in the lineup that they have, but
OG's turn
really
to
fit that
pick.
in. And interesting. So they final pick an IO. That is something. Man, Ancient Apparition would be pretty good right here if I'm OG. But fitting in Ancient Apparition to your lineup already doesn't seem like, unless you go mid Ancient Apparition. I mean, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go mid Ancient Apparition. I'm gonna make the big ballsy call here. No, it's not actually happening. But AA does seem like he would be pretty good. That Ice Blast alone would be very powerful this game. But no, OG. Yeah, I figure it's gonna be a no-tail hero. It is gonna be the Terrorblade. Okay. That, but honestly, I wasn't definitely wasn't so. That's just one of those. It's just a comfort hero more than anything. So it will be no tail on his Terrorblade. Mad gonna be playing the Razor as expected. So IO. Now, okay, that's right. Flash played IO yesterday. Was that in the? That was in the. I think that was in the finals match, and not against OG. No, it was against OG. He did play yesterday against. That was actually in the losing effort though. So that was the game 1 of that series. We saw him. I believe we saw him also play it later on against Singularity. My site's not working now, but point is, I do remember being pretty impressed by his IO play. So we got some IO synergy. Go with the gyrocopter. Figure that's going to be the hero that he's pretty much sticking to. As IO doesn't necessarily pair up with really anyone else on this team. You know, Puck is a very awkward pairing hero, especially with how he's constantly flying around, phase shifting and everything. So it's pretty much just gyrocopter unless you really have a core Omni Knight that just gets crazy beefy. But with this game, something tells me that's not going to happen. So here we go. Game 1 of this best of 3 now, the rematch that is OG versus Moriarty. Again, if you're just tuning in, Moriarty defeating OG yesterday 2-1 as an open qualifier team coming into the Group A major qualifier action here. But OG getting their chance at revenge and an important matchup because the loser of this will have to play in the first round of the playoff, excuse me. The winner gets automatically advanced onto the quarterfinals. How things are looking. So Nataki, yeah, that's right. Nataki was a very impressive play. He actually had a very impressive puck game yesterday, especially. So going to be playing the puck again here in the middle lane. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Nataki is what I'm going with. Entaki. Nataki just seems like it flows better. With the illusion strat, what a surprise, I know, right? Sticking to their guns, that's for sure.
The battle begins.
Bounty rune's picked up. Actually, no one getting this bounty rune yet. Oh, by the way, guys, I just found out about this graph. Look at this. OG already has a win probability this game. The Radiant is already favored to win this game. I don't know how this is determined because the game literally just started and they didn't even get both bounty runes yet. But somehow Valve is telling us, Lord Gaben is telling us that OG is predicted to win this game. 62 to 38%. That is some bias right there, man. People say I'm a biased caster. That is bias Val right here. Does it go by draft even? Like that would be really interesting. But like takes the draft into consideration and like win percentages in draft. Anyways, top lane already got some good action. Io Bane going up against the Doom Tusk while Gyrocopter just tries to farm. So it is going to be defensive tri-lane coming out here from the Dire team. You have our middle matchup again, Razor versus Puck, and like you're saying, Puck feels like should be pretty comfortable in this matchup. Probably pretty even overall. Doesn't have to worry about the static link too much. Bottom lane, Terrorblade, he's having a pretty free time against Omni Knight right now. Omni Knight, not much. He's just going to run in and throw out a Purification, looks like. But good job by No-Tell, actually, microing the illusion away, making sure not to give him the free bounty there. See, he's played the hero plenty. And he's going to lose the illusion. Say that. Using it to help tank up at the tower, though. Makes sense, as he got Fly doing the pull. Oh, Neutral's helping. That Stomp. Bounty Rune going to be picked up by Fly, and he's actually going to go for the other one, too. Even the Invis Rune here. Managed to pick that up, but Blink, he's really insisting on killing the Centaur, man. He's just gonna, I was gonna say, he could have walked Purification. He's like, yeah, not gonna do that. He's just gonna run out and Fly with that Degen aura, but not gonna be able to stop him from getting the Bounty Rune. So, good job by Fly there. He also has a lift. Oh, no, he uses the Fateful actually, instead of the lift there. He's mitigating some damage too. Invis Rune is still here. You see both teams know it's there. Just a matter of going to pick it up. And he will. Top lane, that's Dead Doom. Caught it. First blood coming out from Moriarty. Obviously got there kind of halfway through, but Doom left by himself. Looks like Tusk was heading back. Okay, he was shard blocking the creep wave was Derek, so he was not there for the time being, and Moriarty takes advantage of him not in the area. So the 3 versus 1, they capitalize, and they're going for it again. Nightmares put up an S4. Here comes Tusk. Can he do something to prevent this? Puts up the snowball. Will go in for now. They're running after him. The Brain Sandbits pops the salve. Needs one more auto attack. They're not going to get it. The Rock Barrage in the face. And now ARCANA has to turn the other direction. Good shockwave coming out from S4. You do see he has an Unholy Aura, which no doubt helps keep him alive as well. So thank God he had the Satyr at that point. But a very close call. Again, he had a struggle last game in that best of 1 in the laning phase as the Puck against Double Dimension. Ultimately in the winning effort, though. But still, was looking like it was going to be a pretty bad start so far. But at least he survives there. Good assistance from Jarek in the last second, too. Whoop. That was Omni Knight going down bottom lane. Believe it or not, that happened. Looks like the Metamorphosis form coming out, and Rubik lift, zap, gets the kill. Meanwhile, Puck, oh, too much damage. Mad runs him down. Mention how Link shouldn't be an issue here for Puck. Apparently it is. He was able to sap 112 damage right there. And managed to run down Puck and secure the kill. Interesting. I feel like that shouldn't happen in a vacuum, but Dota's not played in the vacuum, believe it or not. Now, what's the win probability now? 70-30 in favor of OG. All right. Solid start here in Terrorblade. No-Tell, he is off to a very good start himself. Looking good. Top lane. Gonna jump on a Doom. No Isle this time, though. Just the Bane and Gyrocopter, but still plenty of damage. Gonna throw the Nightmare up on a Tusk. Tusk gets taken off by Doom, but Illusionist, a little too slippery. He just keeps running. Oh. Okay, here's Isle, though. They were not expecting this, so Fly now. It's all of a sudden a 3 versus 3. Jirex, he's going to body block. And Everyone should be fine here, unless they go for a turn, actually. The Ice Shark coming out. I don't know about this decision, though. Jirax, he's going to pop the snowball. There is another person TPing in. It looks like it's going to be Razor. He jumps at the snowball, and they're going all out for Khan right here. Isle doing what he can with the tether. He does have bottle charges. He wasn't using it until the last second. He goes down. They do lose Tusk, however. Lift up on a Khan. They take out Bane. Now they're focusing the gyrocopter, but he's a little bit too slippery. Makes his way out of there, so Razor TPing in with that Eye of the Storm, clearly allowing OG to come out on top there of that exchange. And make it a 2-for-1 at the top lane. Jerax, he actually ports middle to soak up some experience, though. As Puck does hit level 6 here, so Drain Coil is going to be ready. See if we can make a play with it in the near future. Bottom lane, Terrorblade does have Metamorphosis, but Isle's coming in. No Tail's going to hold off. Razor 31-11 though, Puck 25-12. Again, Razor does have that kill as well in the middle lane that he's working off of. So the slight advantage for Mad. Playing very well. Nice counter word, by the way. Top lane, Bane is pissed off, but they don't want to dive too deep, especially with Fly TPing in. Not worth it. In fact, they're pinging out as if they want to go. Infernal Blade hits. Curry's delivering something. They have the face boots. Khan just constantly running back in. Has the Rock Barrage coming up. He's going to run an S4. Going to be lifted up, though. Khan is getting too greedy. Maybe not, because they do have Omni-Knight nearby. He needs a heal, though, at the last second. Barely coming out. Puts the repel on, and Fly is going to die. Oof. You know what? That was one thing about watching Khan. We got to see him in 6 games yesterday because both of the series went to distance. He's an aggressive player. He is not afraid to run at you. Have trust in his teammates. And sometimes it's silly. It was, frankly, not the best decisions. But right there, that was just a ballsy play on his part. And having trust in his teammate, no doubt, to keep him alive, so ends up getting the kill on Rubik because of it. Terrorblade will walk away. TP rotations coming in. Top lane. Omni-Knight now finding himself up here by himself. Puts on a repel. Has another purification in 4 seconds. Here comes Puck with that drink pull. S4. Can't take the snap. He ends up going down, though. Really didn't have a decision. Purification will finish him off, and Puck now looking for the kill on Jerax. He needs to play defensively, though, or maybe not. Lose hero forward. He goes for the greedy play. He is not dead just at face shift to avoid the tower damage, but he's going to get taken out. Yeah, he went for the kill rather than playing defensively, and now Blink's actually in trouble, being sapped. A lot of damage. Mad running in, already up to 70 plus now. A couple of auto attacks could do him in. Has a purification in 3 seconds. Not in time. Eye of the Storm again. Doing plenty of work from Razor. So Mad's rotations have been very powerful for OG. He is now 1-0-3. And taking a look at the net worth, he is up there as actually him and No Tail are on top of the charts right now with how things are looking. So now looking back at that prediction, not prediction with probability, 74-26. How about that? As Bane picks up a double damage rune heading towards the bottom lane, they would like to get a kill down here on the Doom, perhaps. Spamming that shockwave, who almost got caught by Nightmare. Manages to avoid it, though. Omni-Knight does have Guardian Angel now ready. Terrorblade running at him, though, has a Sunder. They're scanning the area. They do see multiple heroes there. Realizing it's not worth making a play down here, instead they'll back off for now. Gyrocopter, thinking about maybe stacks in the jungle yet, but nothing like that going on. He's trying to finish some drums, at least for the time being. Top lane, they're running after Terrorblade, but they don't really have catch right now. Bane is now here, though. No Tail go a little bit too close. Maybe. Do they have enough burst? He has a Sunder, remember. Can he get the Sunder off? Yes, he can. He turns on to Omni-Knight, and Omni-Knight's going to fall because of it. They needed the burst enough. That was the question, and the answer was they did not have it. And the turd is real. Double kill for No Tail. Sunder's pretty good. 825 damage ability. No big deal. Oh, and by the way, it makes his life back to full. Doom is applied to Gyrocopter. Isle's coming in for the heal, though. Tusk is going to get taken out, and Doom himself walks it off, so catching that kind of halfway through. But really, victory of a fight there for Moriarty. Back in the middle lane, Mad leads in some more damage, and top lane, apparently they're still going. Blink is back in, he pops the Guardian Angel, but this Metamorphosis they're fighting into, and not the best decision to be making. The lift is up, Blink's not going to get away. Another double kill for No-Tail. You know, didn't catch that first action, but it kind of just figured that they wouldn't necessarily run into it. But S4 bottom lane is going to be taken up by Al, but at what cost now? Mad running in again with the rotations, gets another kill, this one onto the Wisp. And he'll back off before Gyrocopter can do too much to him. But now this Terrorblade is really scary, 5,700 net worth for him. He actually went to drums first, and he's well on his way to a Dragonlance now. So far, OG's definitely getting the better of Moriarty here in game number 1.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Moriarty, it's about getting the drums finished on Gyrocopter. And playing around the Metamorphosis. I mean, Metamorphosis is obviously on cooldown now. They know this. And I was going to say, maybe now grouping up, making a push on an objective. It looks like they're doing that bottom lane. Puck does have his Veil finished as well. So this is a pretty good opening now for Moriarty to get some kills. And maybe Jarak's going to be one of those kills. They find him. Veil's put out. The Fiend's Grip coming, and that's an easy kill. That's a good find there for Moriarty. Exactly what they need right now. Bottom lane, they're kind of running at each other, figuring that they can win this man fight, and Matt will just run away, realizing they don't have any control. Isle with that Gyrocopter, he's like, all right, I'll just press phase boots and run. Yeah, it is. That's Terrorblade, though, for you. It's crazy to think, like, if they managed to kill No-Tail up here when they went on with the 3 heroes, the setup, then, of course, things are completely different right now, but that Sunder ability is so game-changing at points. That's one of those right there. Because he got the Sunder off, he turned for a double kill. He got a couple kills, and after that, it's just kind of that snowball of events that happens. Instead of Moriarty, you know, having a network lead themselves, all of a sudden you got OG up 2,000, and No-Tail's continue to be top of the game. And now pushing the mid tower with another Metamorphosis. So again, that's up. So if you're Moriarty, you're probably not wanting to pick a fight right now. Doom's also in the area with his ulti ready. Puck, oh, he's going to be found. Doom's going to be applied. Yep, they're going to doom him up. That's an easy kill on it, Puck, because of it. Down goes Bane as well. And OG's just running at Moriarty now. Moriarty choosing to try to defend somewhat, and really not the best decision. Now, they are split pushing both lanes while this is happening. So, yeah, they were very spread out here. At least going to get the Tier 1 bottom, it looks like, in response. As they do lose the Tier 2 middle, but TP's coming in. They got to be careful. Here comes a call down. Terrorblade is here. He has a Sunder, though. He's going to use it on a con running after him. Reflections put up. Not enough chase, though, so they'll deny the tower in the end. And Doom went to the top lane to defend it up there against the Omni Knight. OG's clicking much better today, I'll say that. I see there's days where teams just not necessarily looking the best. Today, feels like OG's clicking pretty well. They're making very good play across the board. Rotations are great. Communications on point. So Moriarty definitely having their work cut out for them. But this is a makeup of a team with a good call down with the Dream Coil. You know, catching Terrorblade in a silence before he can Sunder, etc. Definitely potential still for our dark side, but OG's not making it easy. We have a lot of drums this game, don't we? This doesn't show items anymore? This used to show items. Meanwhile, middle lane, Jerax goes down, No-Tail, Sunder in 5. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Sunder. He has Sunder. He has Sunder. He's going to use it right here. Gyrocopter's in trouble now. Nope, the Bean's Grip locking down Terrorblade. Where's the support? They get here late. Matt is here. They get the kill on Gyrocopter. They will lose Terrorblade, but he bought the time necessary for Matt to set up for a triple kill ultimately. As he gets, what did he get before that? He killed Flash as well. All the way at the bottom lane before rotating to the middle lane. Oh my gosh, that the Sunder's been so big this game. Several times now. Poor Terrorblade. Yeah, I'm looking at this doesn't show items anymore. Interesting. Show up. Well, okay. That's a different way to show items, I guess. It's not like it was before. Anyway, let's talk about the drums. Yeah, they have 3 drums. You got Doom, Razor, and Terrorblade. All the cores on the Radiant side with drums. Obviously, on the Dire side, same thing. Omni Knight and Gyrocopter used. Now the drums here. Not going to see it on Puck. 5 drums this game. Not a big deal. Doom onto Omni Knight top lane. He's dead. Death summary. How did that happen? Doom's pretty good. Puck. Io is level 6 now. Looks like he did use his relocate earlier. Didn't catch that one, but 20 more seconds, he'll have another relocate ready to go. Gyrocopter, looks like a Hurricane Pike is going to be his build of choice against the Razor especially. Makes sense.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Guys, Resolution had a date at a pizza parlor or something like that, I heard. So that's why he's not here. We shouldn't have to keep saying that. Come on. Top lane. Omni Knight's dead again. It is collapse on top of him. No-Tail just using his Metamorphosis, so they're definitely going to transition into the top tier 3 tower. And how does Moriarty start this, especially now without the Omni Knight? The Fiend's Grip lock Illusionist, though, is going to die during his Fiend's Grip. Pretty quickly, in fact. And yeah, they cannot defend this right now. Gyrocopter's now coming back. He throws down the Kana, but they lose Flash. In the meantime, he buys back, and so does Bane. Very early buybacks here, but they want to do what they can to hold. 8 more seconds. Omni Knight will be back up. As you already have No-Tail with a triple kill, though, in this fight. Out goes the tower. The lift up is on a Puck. He gets the drink coil off at least in the phase shift. He's good for now. He got his drink coil down. Can he actually get out? Yes, the illusory away. So he's going to be good. Relocate was used. Looks like it's going to be going back to it. Guardian Angel used, but it's stolen in reaction, and everyone's immune to physical in the fight right here. Eventually, it's going to be wearing off, though. Bane will go down now. Nataki jumping back in with another Waning Rift. Guardian Angels have been worn off by now, though. Blink, he's going to be lifted up. Has his Purification. Will throw it out. Just delaying the inevitable. Doom is applied to Puck. And look at Matt in the background just running down Flash. Meanwhile, on that Io, Khan is doing what he can with the flat cannon auto attacks. But OG rolling over Moriarty again now here. Just like their previous series against Double Dimension, they're at a point now where they're just going to keep going. Constant reset. And go, go, go. Snowball. That's going to be pretty deep. Tusk, Jurex, all right. He's playing a distraction. Fortification. Oh, they're going to save the melee racks, actually. It is only 19 minutes into the game, so still pretty early on. And now it's retreat time for OG. And Fly is going to not TP out. And they also got Terrorblade here. No Sunder. Okay, so actually going to be a decent finish for Moriarty. A couple of kills that they get. And the fact that they saved the racks, actually, not too shabby considering. Yeah, a lot happened there. Buybacks. You see the gold change. I mean, both teams went up in gold. It actually ended up being fairly even.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under
So
attack.
Jaro now has that Hurricane Pike finished.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Again, in hindsight, OG's decision to push into the racks there especially perhaps a little too greedy.
A prize.
Allowing Moriarty to fight back and now find more room for the gyro. Puck, for that matter, his blink finished 2,500 gold about saved up, so Puck, he's got plenty to work with. As far as what item he's going to get next. Still sitting on the brown boots. Oh, Bean's Grip locked on Doom. There is support nearby, though, and that's Tusk. Not in time, though. All he can do is shard and run. And actually, the Nightmare catches Jarex, but now Gyrocopter. Oh, boy. He did not want that. And Taki also jumps in to join the party. That's probably not the best decision. He Trincoils, realizing his bad decision, and is now trying to run. Flash is going to heal him up. Does have to relocate, uses it, gets away.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But they lose Gyrocopter. He's dead for 30. You see OG making their way to the top lane. They're going to use a creep wave mid to push the racks up top. Try to force a buyback out of Gyrocopter, if anything. But no fortification means easy tower kill. Easy rack kill, that is. Especially with that metamorphosis. So yeah, OG eventually comes back and we'll finish the job as they take out the racks. So Gyrocopter up in about 10 seconds. I'm sure OG will fall back for good now. What did he steal? So he got purification. Oh, Rubik. We see some level 15s taking place. Lancing through. Oh, new move speed. Puck on the other side. Spell lamp with intelligence. What's the win probability? Okay, yeah. 79 to 21%. In favor of OG. At its peak, it was up there. Oh, Razor. Pretty aggressive. He has BKB, though. Full 10 seconds ready to go. He's living life on the edge. There is a Fiend's Grip lockdown. There's an Arcane Pike pushback. Out comes the BKB. Illusionist looking for his chance of a Fiend's Grip. Lift on Omni-Knight, puts a repel on. He has Guardian Angel. He is going to use it at the last second. It's not going to be enough, though, and he gives up Guardian Angel to Rubik as a result. So very desperate play from the Omni-Knight. Doesn't work out in the end. Fly now has that GA to use if need be. And they don't need it yet. Puck, he'll just have to make his way back to base, but more onslaught from OG, pushing out Moriarty. You see back here, and almost in a flank spot, Flash is ready to go with a tether. And to relocate, actually. Oh, no, he doesn't have the mana for it, actually. So they're going to flank. Out comes a Trinkle, but there's the GA use from Fly that he stole just seconds ago. And Puck lifted up, puts the phase shift on. He's surviving for now, but the link is up from Mad. Mad's 217 plus damage. They get the kill on a Puck, and you see Gyrocopter just keeping his distance. He'll finally force Steph into the base, so they're not going to get the racks just yet, but they get another buyback, this one on a Puck. And over here, Bane's TPing in. They're going to drop Jirax, actually. So Moriarty, again, getting something in the end. But ultimately, the lead continues to grow for OG. 11,000 net worth now in their favor. Noto, his own BKB in the works. He finishes his Hurricane Pike as, oh, that's IO. Relocating in, not the best decision. Puck managed to get the phase shift off, and he's good for now. Maybe it was a good decision in the end. They're going to get the kill on a Terrorblade, actually. He had a Sunder, couldn't get it off, though. S4, he's charging in. No Doom, he's going to run in with that Shadow Blade. They get the kill on Omni-Knight, and now more follow-up Gyrocopter. As Rubik joins the party, purification kill from him in about 5 seconds. Enough damage to take a Gyrocopter before, and Bane being run down. The homing missile will save Bane for now. They find a lot of death over Fly. The Inferno Blade dot, and Fly will finish the job with the Blade purification. Getting the kill. So very offensive relocate there for Moriarty in a game like this, where they're playing from behind to go that offensive. Pretty risky maneuver. And I mean, sure they kill Terrorblade, but obviously they lose 3 in the process. And probably gonna lose Roshan now. To 11. That win percentage keeps going up here for OG. Is there a way to show the win percentage just on the UI itself? I I think that hurts on the mouth then.
Roshan has fallen to
But on
the
Pulse Grab. I'll look between games and see if there is. 'Cause that's one of those like ridiculously and frankly just kind of unnecessary stats, but it's also fun to look at times too. Anyways, Roshan goes down. That's a Terrorblade, I'm guessing. Yeah, he gets the Aegis. So working on his own BKB now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Io, he's dead. They get caught out over here. Meanwhile, over here, they're just splitting both supports. So Io's actually still alive. Managed to live. Terrorblade still wanting to find him and will do so. Ultimately, both supports do go down.
Bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom
Yeah, Omni Knight trying to push out middle best that he can. See his build from Solar Crest, doing very utility heavy. Puck choosing to go the Lincolns. And of course, great against a girl like Doom, Rubik, etc. But their base is dying yet again. Metamorphosis form is active. Fortification. They will not have Bane for 13 seconds. Isles up in 4. Ooh, the shards, but a good hike away. The fortification now down, and Match is running at them, zoning them out here. Again, he still has that BKB at 10. No, it's actually at 8 seconds. He's used it a couple times. Anyways, call down. Might use it right here. Nope, not even needed. Crimson Guard coming out from the Radiant side. Somebody has it. Looks like it is Doom, actually. So pops a Crimson Guard. They're just destroying the racks in the middle lane. Illusion is going to be locked down. Eventually killed off. Beanscript stolen by Fly, actually locking out Gyrocopter himself. The repel, though, into the BKB. Gyrocopter still plenty alive because of that. He's sitting his grab the Fly. Cannon actually doing good damage right here. Hurricane Pike pushback. Buyback from Io. He's coming back in now. Razor managed to barely live for the time being. But once again, Moriarty going to try to chase him out of the base. But we've seen several times that backfire also. Fly's making some big plays, maybe not so much. He jumped into a suicidal spot, and he goes down. So Big Daddy No Doubt now also in trouble. He does have a stunner. Going to use it right there on Khan. Before continuing to run, he has an Aegis as well. Worst case here. So again, Moriarty insisting on them continuing to go, though they know he doesn't have that the Metamorphosis, however. Buyback on Rubik, and OG knows they want to fight this now. Out comes the Crimson Guard. They will take out Terrorblade, popping the Aegis, though, but Rubik's going to be joining the fight once again. He's still soft. It looks like the Waning Rift there. Jarek's Walrus Punch. S4 sitting on top of Puck. Are we going to have a Doom soon? No, we're not. It's still 86-second cooldown, but they kill Omni as well as the Io. That Drain Coil locking them all in place, and actually Fly's almost dead because of it. And Taki's going back in, wants to come Fly. That'll be a dieback on a Rubik. OG, though, they're still fighting strong. Double damage on Terrorblade. Metamorphosis still 50 seconds before that's back up. He's going to go for the melee form against Khan. Probably battle he's not going to win, though, realizing that. Continuing to run. So Moriarty, actually, looking okay in this fight. But then you remind yourself that their base is nearly evaporated. They still have the bottom portion left. But the mid and top is basically all gone. We have the tier 4 towers even taking some good damage already. So another case of it's like, it's an okay hold for Moriarty, but they can't really be having that right now to win this game. They need to win these fights somehow and then push off of it. They can't do that though, so all that's going on here is they're staying in it. That's exactly what's happening. Lincoln's finished on Puck now. Mention how important that is for him to have. Gyrocopter needing that butterfly. Also see, it's all the power of the BKB in the last fight. I mean, despite Fly locking him down that whole time with the Bean's Grip, he was basically taking no damage. That might have been because GA, though, to be fair. that would actually make more sense. I think he basically had Repel and GA.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom shrine is under
But yeah,
attack.
Jaro definitely needs that butterfly, if anything, to deal some good damage. Because right now, with this build, the Hurricane Pike into the BKB, not necessarily dealing the most damage. Physical presence is pretty weak right now. You also have armor up the wazoo on Terrorblade. Raises, a fair amount at 17, so. Whoa, what's going on over here? Bane, he just likes to Fiend's Grip people just randomly, it feels like. He just likes to be a distraction. Eventually he's going to go down, though. Back over here. Terrorblade has a Sunder once again. Hear Doom going off while we cut Omni Knight. That's big. GA is ready to go. He's going to be actually taken back, relocated with the IO. So Doom hopefully will be wearing off soon, allowing him to do something in this fight. But for now, all he can do is stand nearby, watch his teammate die in front of his eyes. The GA finally comes out at the last second, and it will keep Khan alive. The Doom wearing off just in time to keep him alive for the time being. They do lose their supports, though. But again, their base is just evaporating. Mega creeps have now been spawned in favor of OG. So Moriarty, some clutch plays, but it just will not matter in the long run. GG, well played. Being called game one, going to OG here in this best of 3 series. So again, very well played by them. Moriarty putting up a hell of a fight. No doubt, props to them too, but OG got comfort hero, specifically again, the Terrorblade in the hands of No-Tell. And I look back at the top lane, it kind of goes back to that, what I was talking about, where if they managed to kill Terrorblade there with that burst damage earlier on in the game, then who knows how different this game would have been. Because they don't, he gets a Sunder off, he gets a double kill, he gets another double kill a minute later because of the situation, and it just kind of snowballs off of that. So much of Dota is all about that momentum and capitalizing on those big plays. So very, very close call at the top lane specifically, but overall, great effort from OG across the board. I gotta say, Fly played a fantastic Rubik too. He was stealing and making big plays throughout that game, from Fiend's Grip to GA to, he had a lot to steal that game with multiple heroes. So well played by him. Rubik proved to be a very, very powerful pick as well. And you know what? Props to Matt. I know Matt's been getting a lot of shit, frankly, because, you know, he's a stand-in for Resolution here, and people talking about that. Oh, they lost to Moriarty yesterday, and it's naturally, and not necessarily fairly, but people are going to be looking at that. Oh, well, that's the reason. But boy, did he go off this game. 12-0-15 here on Razor. He made a statement, if anything, this game for sure. So, but it is just game number 1. Not to set things up necessarily, but yesterday's series, OG also won the first game, and then Moriarty won the next 2. We'll see. We'll see what happens here today. So once again, I'm Breaking CBK, tuning into the MDL European coverage, Group A action. We got OG versus Moriarty. OG up 1 game to nothing. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back in game number 2. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go. Game number 2 of this best of 3 series. We got OG versus Team Moriarty coming at you. Of course, OG taking the first game, and man, we are flying through this game 2 draft. I'm Breaky CBK, and going to be joined by my co-caster for game 2 at least here. I'm going to be joined by Henry once again. So Henry, welcome to today.
What's up, Breaky? Super excited to watch OG, and Moriarty impressed me a ton yesterday, so pretty excited to see, especially Intaki, who I've never heard of before, but I thought he was a super impressive big player. Pretty much, in my opinion, the standout, but I mean, they all played pretty well. Pretty prototypical bans and picks coming out. The Razor was banned, so they were able to get Omni Gyro, and OG prioritized the Elder Titan over the Omni Gyro as their first pick, so following up with the Terrorblade, it's definitely not going to make it through this phase if they didn't pick it. And seeing the Rubik ban, Fly and Jarek's been doing the Elder Titan Rubik combo a ton. So I think they did that last time these two teams played earlier in the bracket. I'm pretty sure the Elder Titan Rubik Terrorblade, almost the identical draft.
Yeah.
So seems interesting so far.
Yeah, the first game it was a curious opening, and kind of going off of that, how Moriarty went with that Omni Knight in the first game as well. And then again, the Razor was not banned though, so obviously we saw OG not only pick up the Razor, but then they went into a Rubik on top of that themselves. But again, already much different this time around. Mentioned the Elder Titan, and then going for that second pick Terrorblade though, it's back to just a very comfortable hero for them. Gonna run him once again here, but Omni Knight Gyrocopter, same heroes as last game so far from Moriarty. It's always a strong opening, so. Understandable.
Shock they can come out. They're gonna go with the Disruptor for the silence against Terrorblade.
And then Bane. That's a quick reaction on the part of OG now. We're flying through this draft.
Yeah, lots of snap picks at the moment. I will say one thing that I noticed was the respect ban on Intaki's Ember Spirit. I looked up his Dota buff, and from what I can tell, he's a pretty prolific Ember Spirit player, and he really stood out in that third game in the last time these two teams played on the Ember Spirit, so respecting that. And it's particularly good against Terrorblade, and I would say rather hard for heroes like EP, especially the gank, can actually kill. You don't have like major control outside of the Bane ult. So
Yeah. Understandable. They want to ban that, as mentioned just yesterday. He's the one that ultimately knocked them down to lose his bracket in the first place. So they're set up for this rematch. But now their fourth pick for OG. They still need their mid as well as their off lane. You get the S4 hero in here.
yeah, I could see maybe the Viper for Mad. I'm not exactly sure how much I like it. I think generally Omni Knight is pretty good against Viper in the mid game, and I'm not too threatened by Viper from playing Gyro, but Razor's banned. I'm not sure what else. We haven't seen him play a whole lot of heroes yet. It's kind of I'm sure he can play a large quantity of heroes, but so far on this team, he's played mostly the kind of like position 1 in the mid lane kind of heroes, like Viper, Razor, and then he struggled a lot on the OD. They're going to head with the Dragonite. Pretty safe pick against the Tusk. Pretty much renders that Tusk snowball. Unless they have something like a Shadow Fiend, which might get banned, it's hard to kill a Dragonite just because you don't have a lot of damage with just the Tusk. You really need a mid laner that can actually supplement that with a lot of damage.
Alright, so the final bans now to come. And of course, Moriarty will overall have the final pick. Happen here, knowing that they're matched up against the DK most likely as far as their mid goes. So thinking about a hero that it would make sense against him, maybe like an OD perhaps.
I was thinking OD or Shadow Fiend for Moriarty are the two, and then as far as OG, I think they're looking for an off laner. I was gonna say Tiny for S4 is a big standout. There's still Beastmaster in the pool since Tiny's now banned. I think they don't really have any crazy good dual lane. If they go Beastmaster ET, it's not particularly strong, especially if they end up running Tusk Disruptor Gyro in the safe lane. But they might head in that direction. Other than that, their Sand King is banned. Brewmaster's banned. I'm not seeing a whole lot for S4 here. Puck's banned, Tiny's banned.
Underlord maybe? He's been fairly popular lately.
Yeah, Underlord's pretty good. I was also going to say there is the plausibility of them running the DK in the off lane, or aggressively laning the Terrorblade and DK in the safe lane against Omni Knight. They could do Arthos, but I think we're gonna see an offlaner and Matt on the Dragonite just because. Well, that's just what I put it.
All right. Yeah, no, Dragonite offlane, something we have seen before as well. And a little more recently, it's kind of, I don't want to say a trend, but again, the possibility is there. So, just like it's almost like a Tiny, where again, when the changes first happened at Tiny, we were seeing him as a position 1 pretty much every single game, no question. But then eventually, over time, people started transitioning him more of an offlane hero. Actually,
Outside of natural order, I think it's a pretty good Timbersaw game. Moriarty wants to head that direction.
Oh, geez.
I'm gonna go with the Storm then. Leshrac, wow.
Huh. Did not see that coming. So, is that a mid Leshrac then? Is that kind of going to your point?
I think it is.
Okay.
I can't imagine they're gonna run an offlane Leshrac, even with the help of EP. It's just so squishy. And any kind of missile setup in the glance with plus shards. I mean, they just have so much that would kill a Leshrac. It has to be a mid Leshrac in my mind. It's interesting. It's a lot of damage if they can get it going. It's kind of fragile in lane. I don't feel too comfortable myself running Leshrac into Plus just because the hero is fairly fragile, and if you get shards in the mid lane, they have any kind of burst damage. Say they go the Viper or the Shadow Fiend here, it could spell devastation if you misstep.
Yeah, Leshrac, again, not only just like a unique hero, but then you kind of think, like, well, what are the benefits to Leshrac, right? He needs a setup stun, and kind of has that with Bane, to be fair. You know, the Nightmare specifically is just great to set that up, but he can also be that massive pusher with his W, so is that maybe the ultimate idea, you think? Just being able to help push objectives with the DK even? And
yeah, I mean, they have really, really good push. So, I mean, at some point in my mind, and I may be way off on this, but at some point in my mind, it's almost redundant to build around that push. I mean, you have Terribly Dragonite. You're really not lacking it. In my mind, I would much rather have more control, and I mean, there is great AoE damage, which is definitely something they needed.
yeah.
I'm a little concerned with his actual methodology of distributing that damage. They have the Silence, they have Repel. They're definitely gonna BKB fairly early on Gyrocopter, so his damage in general is gonna fall off a bit into mid game in my mind.
You may now select your heroes.
What a finish. Leshrac into Zeus. Who the hell saw that coming? I definitely did not. Yeah.
I think Zeus is super good against Terrorblade. Just all the illusions melt very fast. You have very high armor cores outside of Leshrac with the Dragonite and the Terrorblade, so the magic damage will be able to rip through that. And other than that, I think it's good. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's good AoE damage, good against Terrorblade. Can sit back, hard for ET to actually pressure in the lane at all. I think ET will definitely play around. Looks like a Dragonite mid. Or
Yeah.
at least 7 Mads taking it for now.
That's what I was noticing too. S4's on so like you said, I don't know if that 100% means he's going to be mid, but again,
Yeah.
knowing who's playing it is interesting to point out here. But it could just be a comfort thing, like S4 maybe just level up on Leshrac, obviously. But S4, he has history playing mid, as we know, so wouldn't be the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, I think the biggest reason they'd run the Dragonite mid is just because I don't think Tusk Zeus can kill Dragonite very easily at all. It'd take far too much time to easily get a TP or 2 off from the support. Whereas Leshrac, any shards a couple levels on Zeus and Leshrac will just die very, very, very easily. So that's generally what I'm thinking is the deciding factor for that.
Yeah. All right, again, fun finish here, but yeah, the Zeus final pick. Taki going to be playing it in that mid lane for Moriarty. You're getting at his big advantage that he applies plenty of burst magic damage. Also some decent counter push with that constant arc lightning span. We mentioned obviously the push from Moriarty, so going to help with those creep waves. Keeping them out. But here we go. Game number 2 again.
It's as for Leshrac mid apparently. He has the wand, and he definitely would not buy the wand first item if he didn't think he was leaning against Zeus. So it is going to be the Leshrac mid. Just not. I wonder if that's maybe like a hero preference thing. Maybe Matt prefers the Dragonite, and S4, you know, his history of one of the most storied mid laners in the entire scene. So outside of his tendency on the offlane with OG, so maybe he just has more comfort on Leshrac.
Well, top lane, Jerax running at them with the Astral Spirit, but saying hello really. What he's going to do there. Control that they have, but pointing out the one on Leshrac, so of course very good to have that against Zeus in the match. So Elder Time, once he hits level 2, get an Echo Stomp set up. Wherever they catch could be in a lot of trouble. So there are other lanes. Let's take a quick look here. We got middle. It's Leshrac 8-1, Zeus 5-0. So right now S4 is winning that. He has level 2 Lightning Storm that he win early on in this game. As top lane, back and forth action again. And People's applied to Illusionist, so he's not really hitting that hard right now. Fly's running. Homing missile channeled on him though. This should be a kill on Fly. It's going to connect in a second. And that is going to be it. Good find there. Dire side. But yeah, what about the build on how much you play Leshrac yourself necessarily? But Lightning Storm, is he probably going to max that out first, you think?
Yeah, I think he's going to go QE just for the reason that it's going to be really hard to actually pressure the tower in this lane just because it's Zeus, so his wave player is extremely good. He's kind of struggling to start actually. He's 7-0 to 13-3 Leshrac. But that combined with the fact it's a very slow moving hero, so if you can actually get the additional slow from the what's called Lightning Storm, it's pretty easy to follow it up with a stun. I generally think that's the direction. He is going in that direction, but I think that's more the logic.
Yeah, it's there. Right now he's having some free farm in the middle lane as Zeus is back at base, porting back in now. There's more regen for him to work with, but constantly looking back at this top lane. Metamorphosis is on for a little bit longer, 10 seconds or so, not even. Going to be wearing off, and so not as much start there. But again, as we've seen, even without Metamorphosis, they're able to get some kills. So got to be careful if you're the dire side. In fact, Flashy's already running all the way back.
Gyro has 2 last hits. They're really struggling a lot. To 16 and 12 from Terrorblade. Not only that, but they're having a very difficult time actually getting experience. You know it's bad when your hard carries at the small pull down. Just wishing it could be in a different lane.
Well, I think that goes back to the Enfeeble level 1 again for Bane. It's such a great tool, minus 30 damage. And it applies, or not even, well, yeah, I guess really. But Nataki middle lane goes down. Leshrac finds him in a bad spot, I guess. Flash was there, but could not save his teammate. Back up to the top lane, actually. Shards are down. Fly, trapped initially, but he eventually finds his way out. Calm wants to run after him. Homing missile channel, but it's going to be killed by the Illusion, actually. Well played by Notel right there. And now Khan's the one that has to be careful. The Echo Stomp, it's going to connect on to Khan here. Illusion is doing what he can to help out his teammate. Maybe go for the turn kill. It's not going to be enough, though. Down goes Gyrocopter, and Illusion is now also in trouble in the Tusk. He, too, is going to fall. He has a snowball. That's just going to delay the inevitable, though, it seems like. Fly gets credit for the kill. It's a strong start for OG now. 3,000 net worth already.
I think they set up the lanes really well. They're giving Dragon Knight a good time, and Terrorblade, they got the kill stop in Terrorblade. It's essentially just free farming, because the support duo from Bane and ET is just so much stronger. Disruptor's far too defensive and low damage, and Tusk is pretty low damage. You have essentially 2 supports that act as setups for cores, and then you have a core with level 2 and 2 creeps at 5 minutes. So there's no actual damage coming out, especially if 3 people hitting. The Gyrocopter, the Rocket Barrage will get split, and the damage won't be dispersed properly.
Yeah. Oh, Disruptor, he avoids the Echo Stomp, but kind of being zoned out if anything. However, the Ice Shard blocking in this time, Jirax. Homing Missile is coming out. Just going to snowball in, and a couple of more auto attacks. That'll do, man. So well played. The Homing Missile actually connecting to Bane now because of that. And now Fly is probably dead as well. So this is going to be pretty big for Moriarty unless he gets away somehow. Oh my god. Shoots are strong. There's a shard block. The Shrine, though, at the last second. He's in range. He's going to heal up. Out comes the Echo Stomp. I don't know if they're going to get any turn kills out of this, but the fact that Bane survived is crazy in itself. And they might get a turn kill. One more? Yeah. They get Disruptor. Well played.
They might kill Tusk, too.
An awkward spot, isn't he? Stomp is ready to go. Illusionist goes to the right. He still gets hit. God, the radius is ridiculous sometimes. It feels like it. And so, listen, even if they kill him or not, I mean, Khan is over here just trying to help his teammates this whole time. Not even remotely farming. So Fly is going to end up dying, it looks like. Yeah, it gets a little bit too deep here. Terrorblade is running in with that Metamorphosis. They're going to kill it in time, but Terrorblade here to clean up. No, he runs out of Metamorphosis. But meanwhile, the tower's dead, by the way. Here at the top lane.
Rotation in from Zeus.
Oh yeah, he could cut him off actually. That's a big shard. And Zeus is here now, as you mentioned. So, oh, the shard block is going to go the other way. He has the Sunder indeed. Using the con right there, and here comes S4 as well. He's also rotating, and it ends up working out beautifully for OG. Double kill for S4. Well, Moriarty had an opening there, it felt like, but then not so much. And the tower's dead, as I mentioned before. Top 3 net worth belonging all on the cores of the Radiant side right now. Jerax, he's fine. He's good. Yeah, this Zeus is not having nearly the impact they're hoping for. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact that he kind of got outlaned a little bit, and then on top of that, he ran out of mana, maybe poor starting item decisions, and had to go back to base very, very, very early on because the courier was in use. That set him back behind the level, and that whole kind of thing just snowballs from there with the kills happening mid as well.
Yeah. I'm going to say, by the way, there is a bottom lane. Haven't even looked at it yet, but DK, he is doing slightly better. 48 and 10 against a 39 and 2 Omni, so doing quite a bit better.
One thing that was really odd to me about this bottom lane is that Blink chose not to get a Quelling Blade. I'm not sure if that's just a personal choice or if that's normal, but I feel like that, I think, is one of the biggest reasons he's getting out CS here, because he was doing good early on, but then as DK gets more and more sustained in the lane with Dragon Blood, he isn't really threatened by Omni Knight's pressure, and he's just able to man up and out CS.
Good. Jarkov nearly dying top lane, back to the bottom lane, Omni Knight. Not only being out CS, but now he's dead. As the Elder Dragon's form comes out, of course, rotation again from S4. He's been at the top, he's been at the bottom, he's been farming mid. S4 is doing it all in Leshrac right now. That's proven to be a fantastic pick for them. In fact, he is now top net worth in the game at 4,300, as he has 4-0-1. He has a 1,200 gold saved up, so, you know, we're at a point in this game already with the momentum. You know, he could frankly go anything and it'd be good, but I do kind of wonder what he's going to build here on Leshrac. I know Bloodstone potentially could be big. Would that maybe be the choice, you think?
Yeah, I really, really like Bloodstone. I also would like a 4-staff this game, just because there's Shards and Gyrocopter. I think Yules is also viable. They have the Disruptor, Static Storm, Blue Speed, Mana Regen. He has a lot of different directions he can go in, so kind of curious to see what he chooses. I think one utility item like Yules or 4-staff that serves as defensive and offensive could be really, really useful for him.
Going at bottom, Zeus is here. Throws out that Blast Lightning Bolt even. On to Mad, he's going to be slept up though, and now Fly's obviously here to support. They already killed Disruptor. Omni Knight, does he have any heal? No, he does not. He's all of a sudden choosing not to get his GA, but the Diabolic Edict also helping to take down several other heroes, including Zeus, the Lightning Storm, and the Splitters connects. Illusionist, he ain't getting out of there. Double kill for Fly, double kill for S4. They're just sharing the wealth, and all the OKs coming out. So clearly OG's having a good time right now. 9,000 net worth. Let's take a look at that win predictability. It is 91% right now for OG. Yep, I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Out of curiosity, do you know how they come up with that?
I have no freaking clue. I don't, like, it doesn't really, like, that's what I was saying earlier. It's just, honestly, traditional sports have been doing it recently. It's one of those really stupid stats that doesn't really mean anything, but it's also just kind of fun to look at. And go after. But yeah, I assume it's a mix of, like, a lot of the stats, obviously.
I can't wait for, like, a major meme where it says 99 win predictability when some team wins.
Oh, yeah.
With a 1%.
It makes you wonder, yeah, some of those games where like a team's of 30,000 net worth and still loses somehow, so wonder how high it gets.
Just gotta wait for some Fnatic games.
There you go. Yeah, they're playing at the GESC right now, actually. So they lost earlier, unfortunately, but it was an entertaining series. Anyways, bottom lane, you got OG's all here. Well, not all of OG, the 3 heroes. You got DK elsewhere, and Terrorblade's farming in the jungle, meanwhile. Accelerate pretty well, but so Moriarty, what's your game plan? You're down by a lot here.
I don't think you farm your way back into this game at all. I just don't. It doesn't seem even remotely likely. I think get Disruptor 6. He's got 6. They just gotta kill.
Don't die on Gyrocopter is part of it too. Yeah.
I think Gyrocopter has to stop farming and go smoke or kill with his team. Maybe 5-man. I think you have to kill your way back into some sort of contention.
Yeah, try to just don't worry about the killing creeps right now. Just try to worry about killing heroes because it's just going to continue to accelerate more and more. And this game will get you out of hand. Bottom lane, Blink using what he can to survive himself at least. So they kill Disruptor, but OG working off of that. Now going to push the bottom tier 1 tower, which I'm a little surprised is even still up, frankly, with how this game's been going. But they're going to kill it here.
Radiant's middle
Yeah, I
tower
just think
is
it's the
under
Omni
attack.
factor. It's hard for DK to push a lane in. And
Dire's
Matt actually
bottom
rushed
tower
the
has
first item
fallen.
Blink Dagger for the set. Catches Gyro.
Fly, he was Fiend's Griffin last game as Rubik, and now he's doing it as actually Bane. Getting the kill on Gyrocopter there. Illusionist, he's a little bit too deep himself. It's already, it's not me over.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, 95% now. Okay, it's not 100% over, but it's close.
I wonder if it can. Do you know if it can say 100?
I doubt it'll. That would be something if it actually says 100%. It's like, guys, the game is actually over. Please leave.
Dire's bottom
That's
tower
99.
has fallen.
I'm gonna safely assume it's the max. But I did find it was actually. I noticed that the previous game, and I pulled it up like as the game was starting. Literally nothing had happened yet. Like the bounty runes hadn't even spawned, and OG had the favor. It was like 65% for them. I'm just so I do wonder if it takes like draft into consideration,
must.
like
I mean,
hero win
it
percentages
must.
and stuff.
So it's maybe like. I mean, it's
Radiant are
millions of
scanning.
games, right? So it's big
Yeah.
comprehensive data based on all the matchings of all the different heroes dynamically with each other. It's
So
actually pretty cool.
That is
I
pretty
could
cool,
predict it.
yeah.
Yeah,
If that's the case. So for the beginning of the game, maybe make a habit to look at that. But anyways, we're kind of it almost feels like we're in that overtime phase, as I like to call it, where we're kind of rambling on about different things because frankly the game just it just feels like it's over right now. It's just action all over the place for the sake of just having fun at this point. Bane, he's gonna get picked off a little bit too deep there. They are fighting indeed, and now S4 is feeling the burn, but man, you just see the difference in the items right now. He is taking so much damage with that Bloodstone. He's gonna get the Sunder from his Terrorblade teammate and gonna clean up as a result. Great Sunder from No-Till sitting on the outskirts, playing a support Terrorblade here. Triple kill for Jerax when it's all said and done on the Elder Titan. Yeah, that happens. Zeus, he's gonna die here. Oh no, he popped Soaring and killed DK. Okay, so he lives. And it's the kill. Well played.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, Leshrac mid is apparently a thing. Granted, it was against a Zeus, so you kind of wonder, like,
Yeah, I mean, if you put Leshrac against a Shadow Fiend or something, or any of the strongest mid heroes in the patch, it's kind of a wash. The thing about Zeus is a vast majority of heroes can get, I wouldn't say free farm, but farm pretty well against a Zeus, as long as they have a wand and maybe some range drops. So it's actually convenient for a hero like Leshrac, whose maybe weakest phase is that build-up period and that laning, to actually get a matchup against someone like Zeus. I was really hoping for the Tusk to play more around the mid lane.
yeah, no, they were very. It's almost like they got in that trap of the top lane wasn't going that well, so they kept trying to respond to it by just sending the supports up there and trying to recover. But you know, in hindsight, I think it's safe to say you probably should have just sacrificed that lane at that point and helped your mid if anything.
I mean, at some point they got close. They got a couple kills with the support exchanges, but at one point it was like 2 CS to 35 CS on the Gyro versus the Terrorblade and max
Roshan
experience
has fallen to the Radiant.
top, and that really did them in.
Yeah.
Dire's
Roshan
top
kill.
tower is under attack.
So the Aegis picked up on. Wait, who got the Aegis? Leshrac. Okay. Bill Tusk in the meantime.
Dire's
20
middle
charges on
tower
that
is under
Bloodstone
attack.
already for
Dire's
Leshrac.
middle tower
He's
has
going
fallen.
mules.
Why not?
I like it a lot. I mean, dodge the missile, shooting him static storm, move speed, mana regen, mana pull.
They're just going to push the top tier 2 now. So again, Moriarty, credit to them, they're not giving up. Despite this pretty awful start here for them. Gyrocopter essentially playing a support here, feels like. It's progress, but going to be jumped here now. Yeah, call down, a pretty good placement actually.
It's a really good, call down static storm for sure.
Bane, he's going to manage to somehow live though. Again, the items he can never mind. Ultimate from Zeus will finish stop. Guardian Angel, it's not going to save Tusk though, and now Blink's in a bad spot because of that. Yeah, to go up. Zeus is going to get jump hit by the Dragon Tail. The Breathe Fire on top of both of them. Triple kill for S4. As a result, in the long run, you see Dragonite now with a Hooded Defiance just running at them. S4 is not scared. They're going in, baby. Gyrocopter. He's going to get got on, and he's dead. Ultra kill. They want the Rampage. Get it. Wait, they need a hero. Disruptor. Come on, dive. He's not diving. Nope, they're going now. Let's go. Rampage, that's 4.
Dire's top
Mid
tower
Leshrac?
is under
Nope,
attack.
snowball. and they're gonna kill him. He said, I believe the timer's gonna be dead by now, right? Yeah. No rampage for you.
Dire's top
And
tower
you can't even
has
get the
fallen.
kill. Jeez, this Trumper's gonna live. They're gonna lose all their Titan. Alright, yeah, maybe it's time to fall back.
Great shards, excellent shards.
Very good, yeah. No tell. He's here with the Sunder, though. Okay, they will kill S4. He's up immediately. But they actually do. He denied himself, it looks like. No Tails now in trouble, too. He doesn't have the Sunder anymore. The Fiend's going to locking out Zeus at least. And Zeus is going to live down Fly's dead now. The 3-2-2 is here, ladies and gentlemen. OG going a little bit too deep, it seems like. S4? Nope. Glimpse back. Moriarty still pushing out as a team. They got Omni Knight support ready to go. If they kill S4 again right here,
Top tower is under
There's
attack.
our Storm.
that's quite the streak, actually, but no kinetic field, unfortunately. Matt is getting low, though, himself. Black Cannon auto attacks. He's still running the urns on him. He's so tanky. Not enough, though. He does go down, but at a cost. Khan went too deep forward. He falls himself. Jerax running after Illusionist. He picks up a double kill. Flash is going to go down and Disruptor to stomp on a couple of heroes. Meanwhile, and S4 is here to clean up once again. GGs are officially called. So a little bit of life there from Moriarty, but it's closed immediately.
Dire's
From
middle
OG.
tower
There
is
we
under
go.
OG victory.
It is a victory for OG in the end. They take it 2-0. Let's see the predictability now at 96%. Still not official. No, good game from them, though. Obviously, that game was over for a bit right there. Really, just what more is there to say than I think the laning phase was the biggest thing, right? Just they had to adjust differently.
Yeah, I think maybe even at 2-3 minutes they could have swapped Gyro and Omni. They could have dodged that lane. They could have put Tusk to play around mid and play top way safer. They had a couple different choices they could have made, but overall, definitely got outlaned. And I think the biggest thing is they don't have any like win lane. They don't have any lane that's meant to definitely win. Whether it's a 1v1 like the Zeus versus the Leshrac or the Omni Knight versus the DK, and actually get their core item and get online in a stable manner like they did in the last series they played OG with the Puck versus the OD.
16-1 and 11 on S4. Mid-list rack, obviously that one death and well beyond overtime, but very impressive performance across the board from OG. So yeah, you talk about obviously a bit of a statement from OG themselves going up against the open qualifier team Moriarty. They lost to them yesterday 2-1. Coming back though and taking them out here. So it's still ultimately so now the playoffs are set up from Group A at least. What this means, like I said, is OG now goes to the quarterfinals automatically, where Moriarty will have to play in the first round of the playoffs now themselves. However, OG unable to get to the semifinals automatically. But again, now you play on, and now it basically becomes a single elimination tournament from here on out. So Singularity was the team out of Group A that automatically got to go to the semifinals with their success yesterday. Group B, you have Kingwin as the top team, and today I'm not sure exactly how those results are playing out, but that is on the other BTS stream, which I'm going to send you guys to because that means for our coverage we are done. We are done here for today, so a much shorter day, and for yourself even, only the one game here, but do appreciate it. Joining me, Henry.
Thank you.
Any shout outs, any last words from yourself as we all do wrap
I
up
just want to thank the viewers for watching and thank you for bringing me on. It's fun.
Fun as always. You can check out myself at Breaky CPK. You can check out him at Henry Dota 2. By the way, guys, quick shameless plug here myself. I do a Dota 2 competitive podcast that you can check out if you like. And it just launched a newest show focusing on the competitive scene. Actually had Trent Pax as an interview guest. I host it with a man named Donnie. He works on the site called Pugna. And actually, if you go to breakycpk.com, you can check out the link for it. Calling it the Dota Procast, Dota 2 Procast. So, episode 1 just released a couple of days ago. Plans to be a weekly thing. Feel free to check it out. If you like it, all your updates on the Dota 2 competitive scene. It's an audio podcast. You can download it, stream, or whatever. So, all right. For today, though, we are wrapping up. Tomorrow, let me double check. Should be back tomorrow for playoff action. Yeah, tomorrow going to be back with playoff action starting at the same time. It's going to be, wow, it's going to be a long couple of days. I just realized, Jesus, these next couple of days, there's 3 best of 3s that we're going to be casting, at least myself and Steve. But over these next couple of days here on the stream, and then on Sunday is actually the final match. to determine who goes to the main event that is a major, the MDL major. So tomorrow we'll see you guys once again, 9 a.m. Eastern, 1400 Central European Time. Until then, guys, have a good night. We'll see you then.